At this point, seeing 50 Cent caught up in social media controversy has become almost expected. But this latest wave took things to an entirely different level. The backlash exploded after his Diddy documentary climbed to the #1 spot on Netflix. And almost overnight, a surprising number of outspoken Diddy defenders suddenly began making their voices heard across the entertainment world. From that moment on, it felt like 50 was taking on everyone at once, with names like Fabulous, Mace, Papoose, Jim Jones, Dave East, Marlon Wayans, and even comedians like Faison Love stepping into the conversation, repeatedly calling him out after the documentary's massive success. And you won't believe how quickly the situation kept escalating.
Biggest, toughest fraud ever.
Back when Faison Love first started taking shots at 50 Cent, plenty of people online were telling him to stop chasing unnecessary drama and focus on something that actually mattered. The comments were ruthless, with critics basically saying mind your own business, while others mocked everything from his delivery to his appearance without holding back. But the interesting part is that 50 never seemed to rush a response. He simply played the waiting game, and that patience eventually paid off. Not long ago, we covered 50 Cent's reaction after news broke that Faison Love had been arrested. And now an updated report has revealed even more surprising details about the incident that sent 50 straight back to social media. And that's not the only twist, because fresh speculation is also building around Eminem after new information suggested his packed schedule is already mapped out for at least the next 2 years. But we'll get into that in just a moment. First, let's take a look at the clip that surfaced online, explaining exactly what led to Faison Love ending up in handcuffs.
You have the current ability at this point in time to pay $2,500 a month in child support.
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
The sentence is preventing him from working and ruining his name in Hollywood. So if he's in jail, he can't work. He just lost a movie, which would have given Miss Lee money because this gentleman...
Right, I get the overall the objection.
And he's been avoiding payment, and he specifically told me that I wasn't going to get a dime, and that he was going to stop working and canceling shows. So I won't get anything, so I don't think it personally affects her in the moment. Payment, and he specifically told me that I wasn't going to get a dime, and that he was going to stop working and canceling shows. So I won't get anything, so I don't think it personally affects her in the moment.
As you would expect, 50 Cent didn't hesitate for a second. He shared the video on his page and wrote, "Damn, can't pay $2,500 a month. Broke, he stayed in jail. The best excuse for being broke is being in jail," followed by laughing emojis, making it clear he wasn't about to let the moment slide. Ironically, Faison Love spent weeks trying to get 50's attention, and now he's finally getting it, but probably not in the way he imagined. At this stage, the attention feels completely hollow, because the circumstances surrounding it couldn't be worse. Looking back, it seems like Faison was focused on taking shots online, while much bigger problems were quietly building behind the scenes. Then there's something people rarely acknowledge whenever 50 Cent responds to criticism. It's almost like some of his critics suddenly forget everything that was said before he fires back, even though they had no problem watching others come after him first. One fan summed it up perfectly, saying, "When people keep disrespecting 50, everyone stays quiet, but the second he responds, suddenly everybody gets offended." It's the classic situation where someone keeps provoking the quiet person, but the moment that person finally defends themselves, they're treated like the villain. That's exactly how many people viewed this situation, because from everything that's publicly known, Faison Love had no real connection to Diddy, yet he repeatedly inserted himself into the conversation anyway. As we mentioned earlier, plenty of social media users were already telling him to stay out of it and focus on his own business long before any of this happened. Now, however, some are trying to paint 50 as the bad guy, simply because he chose the perfect moment to answer back. And while all of that was unfolding, 50 also reacted to another headline involving Floyd Mayweather. He reposted a report claiming Floyd Mayweather sued for $4.65 million after allegedly walking away from Mike Tyson and Manny Pacquiao fights despite being paid in advance, adding yet another viral topic to his timeline.
I think I'm going to say about 4 dimes and 2 Nicoles. I crack myself up. I don't know why you guys think this guy is so tough. I've never seen him fight. I've never seen him do anything. He travels with a bunch of security. Maybe his security is tough. I don't know. All I know, he got shot 9 times. Where I'm from, that's a fucking victim. I've never seen him, whatever. And I don't even want to talk about the henchman situation, but he's a fraud. One time, I call him one time, because his name is not 50. There's a nigga from New York named 50 Cent for real. And then there's this nigga who's the police. He's the police, trust me. He moves just like the police. He's gonna make a documentary. He's sitting there pointing at people, but you got a this sex. Nigga, you got sex assault charges. What's wrong with you, you goofy ass? Anyway, here's the last thing I'm gonna say about him, because he loves a lip box. That's all he can do, is lip box. He don't really want to go in no ring. He don't really want to go, be honest with you. I shouldn't either. I'm on probation. And I'm in therapy. So this is the last thing you hear about me. It's toxic. And your little, one time tell your little robot friends, they can leave my page. Tell me I'm not funny. I've been here for 40 years. I keep talking about 50 money. He ain't making no money off them television shows. He don't create them, stupid. He just puts his name on them. That's not you have to create the show and write the show. He can't write. I don't know if he can read. If he can read, he will really impress me. I know he's not writing those shows. This is a woman writing those shows. And she quit because he was stupid. She was like, I don't like dealing with These are facts, I'm telling you. You guys can live in the imaginary world of 50's the biggest, toughest fraud ever, but that nigga don't want none.
That pretty much summed up 50 Cent's response. He captioned the post by saying, "Champ, I'm here if you need help. I saw your missed call. I was in Shreveport working. Hit me." Leaving fans wondering whether he was genuinely offering support or slipping in another classic troll. Knowing 50's history, it's honestly hard to tell where the joke ends and the seriousness begins, and that's exactly why his post spread so fast online. Meanwhile, Instagram users wasted no time joining in, with one viral comment joking that Floyd probably couldn't return the call because he couldn't read the caller ID, 5th call back, keeping the laughs rolling in. And speaking of major names making headlines, if you remember, Shady Records artist Westside Boogie previously revealed that he was planning to reconnect with Eminem, setting up another story that's worth paying attention to.
Do you need some money?
Now here's where things get even more interesting. A fresh update on Instagram revealed that Westside Boogie is currently in Detroit, and that single post was enough to send fans straight into speculation mode. The moment people saw his location, theories about new music immediately started flooding social media. Many believe this visit could lead to another collaboration with Eminem, although nothing has been officially confirmed yet. At the same time, it's also possible that Boogie is simply letting Eminem hear his upcoming album rather than recording a brand new track together. Even so, that hasn't stopped fans from getting excited, especially considering how often Eminem's name has been connected to major studio sessions lately. And when you look at everything that's been said over the last 2 years, the timing starts to feel even more interesting. Multiple people close to Eminem, including Paul Rosenberg, have repeatedly hinted that he's been extremely busy working behind the scenes on something significant. We even saw that reflected in the letters submitted during the Reasonably Shady versus Shady trademark case, where his demanding schedule was specifically mentioned. Then came D12's latest album, which included a special thank you message acknowledging that despite Eminem's incredibly packed schedule, he still made an effort to help meet the project's deadline. Naturally, fans have started connecting the dots and asking the same question. If Paul Rosenberg, Kuniva, and Swiftie have all been mentioning Eminem's deadlines since last November, what exactly are those deadlines for? That's the mystery keeping the conversation alive, while over on X, some fans couldn't resist turning the entire situation into jokes and memes as the speculation continued to grow.
The album, man.
I feel like we basically done. I just gotta finish the features and then go play it for that white man in Michigan named Slim Shady. I'm gonna play it for him, get his feedback. He probably gonna tell me to add something, remove something. He probably gonna give me a beat, and yeah, that's it. Just pop back outside. Hopefully this time I come back out. I don't disappear on my fans for 3 years. I figure out that content sweet spot was talking.